Earlier this afternoon, a pro-Palestine protest at Cal Poly resulted in several arrests. Good evening, I'm Richard Gerhardt in your community of San Luis Obispo. Thank you for tuning in to KSBY News at 6. Now, according to Cal Poly officials, several protesters tried to break through barriers that were set up like these and enter a career fair inside. According to Cal Poly Representative Matt Lazier, the university was aware of the pro-Palestine protest and Cal Poly police were on hand for safety purposes. Approximately 30 to 40 pro-Palestinian protesters gathered outside of the rec center where a winter career fair was being held. At about noon, that's when Lazier says a smaller group of protesters using wooden shields became violent and tried to use barricades to smash through the doors of the rec center and enter the career fair.
So there was some banging on the glass, some signs, and there was a lot of police out there arresting people. I wouldn't say violence. There was definitely some shoving going on, and yeah, pretty hard-handed response by the SLO PD. I would say a lot of cops out for each of the protesters, and we saw some students getting arrested in there.
With assistance from San Luis Obispo police, Cal Poly PD arrested 8 people. Their identities have not been released, but Cal Poly officials say a majority of those arrested were not students at Cal Poly. Cal Poly President Jeffrey Armstrong said in part in a statement, "We are a public campus and we support the rights of all campus community members and visitors to speak their minds, but we will not tolerate violence, disruption, trespassing, or other criminal activity." One student we spoke to was at the gym when he saw the protest.
I think it's good that they're protesting for that, because I know what's going on over there is really not good. So something needs to happen. They're advocating for that, so I think that's good.
It is unknown at this time why the protesters were attempting to make their way into the career fair.
We were just here trying to get some jobs at the career fair, so clearly there's a lot of charged opinions out there, and I think they have a right to protest, but we also have a right to try to get our jobs, so hopefully everybody can reach a peaceful resolution.
Cal Poly officials say some of the officers involved did receive some minor injuries. None required medical attention. An investigation into the incident is ongoing, and no charges have been announced against those who were arrested. San Luis Obispo police are responding to videos circulating from the protest at Cal Poly. According to the department, a SLO PD officer was forced to protect himself when a protester attempted to take one of his weapons. SLO PD says the officer responded with a hand strike to keep his weapon, and neither the officer nor the protester were seriously injured. The protester was arrested and faces several charges, including resisting an officer, taking a peace officer's weapon, and inciting a riot. The incident is being reviewed to determine the actions taken adhere to the department's policy.